Hello there, my name is Zipitzer, and welcome back to Minecraft. I have not played this game well, I've played this game, but as you'll see in a little bit, but I have not recorded this game in several months at this point. At least 2 or 3. I kind of got burnt out, and I didn't even upload the last video, and unfortunately, I do not remember what got cut out of that, but we do have full netherite armor and tools. That's at least one update that I have no idea if it was in the last video or not, but I'll show you around a little bit, and we'll chat why I've kind of been out of it. One of the biggest reasons, just kind of got burnt out on recording. I didn't like how I was doing things. Over the course of, like, taking my break, I've kind of reevaluated a few things. Oops, spoilers that way, sorry. Kind of reevaluated some of the things I was doing, and I want to try it again. I wanted to have this on the channel as a series, especially with the new update. That looks really good. All the tinkering, and shockingly, we're getting auto crafting in vanilla, which is insane to think about. But yeah, I'll show you around a little bit what we're doing, and we'll kind of come up with a game plan. So I've got a few more buildings. Road has expanded a lot. I'm still working on it. Have a couple buildings that I'm working on at the moment. This one almost complete. I believe this is going to be like a butcher shop. I'll have like a couple butchers in here, not too many. Maybe a little bit of storage in the roof. Only like one floor, not going to be too big. Just have something else on this street with my blacksmith shop and what will eventually become a bookstore, I'm pretty sure. But over here we have what is the beginning of a tavern. It's quite large, but I kind of need it that big. Gotta finish another story and maybe have some like rooms and miscellaneous villagers in that rooms, maybe in those rooms, I should say. But I'm not sure yet. I've gotta design the next half and build it up. Over here we got more road planned. That's what all of these like stone blocks are doing. But we'll get to that later. I'm kind of slowly working on that. I've got what will be a like cathedral planned out. Gotta build it up, and I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a cool build. As you can see over here, I hatched my sniffers. Look how cute these things are. Oh my god. Yes, and there's no drops because I've got everything automated and picking everything up. It's doing fairly well. It's actually quite, just having 2 sniffers like that is quite efficient, shockingly. I've got this whole thing digged out, and I'm still planning on doing something with it, although I think my plans have changed a little bit. I'm not sure what's going to go over here. I built this whole thing up, and I'm not 100% sure what's going here yet. The hobbit hole is done. I don't know if I've shown this off yet, so you have to excuse me. I have not done anything on the inside yet, but I do have villagers moved in. This will just be farming stuff, basically. That's all I want to do with this. And this build is so nice. It's so fucking cozy. Other than that, I've been working on my build, and you're getting some of my base, my actual base, over there. We'll talk about that one a little bit, I think towards the end of the video, because that's going to be a little bit of a bigger thing. But lastly, I built the windfish egg from Zelda. Why? Because I wanted to. It's not finished yet, and I think there are some smoothing out things I have to do. This thing's so fucking hard to build in survival, because you cannot ever get a good perspective on it. And this whole, like, stone pedestal needs to be finished. But, we do have one last thing. Yes, we do have a beacon. I don't know if the wither fight got cut. I don't know what got posted and what did not, unfortunately. But other than that, I'm going to start working on a museum. So we've got all our pot shards and a bunch of minerals, and I'm going to collect, like, every block in the game, and let me fly up. The plan is to like empty out this area and terraform it a little bit, and then have it go a path going all the way out here into what will be a zoo and a little aquarium, I think. Now I'm debating on carrying this save file over to the next update. Quite frankly, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and especially kind of had an interesting theming idea to do with what we've seen from 1.21. It looks like it's going to have a lot of like tinkering and industrial stuff, and we're getting so many more like incredible like copper blocks, which I'm very excited about. But I finished a couple of farms, and I have to be very careful because I do not want to show my base. Unfortunately, I built it right beside an iron farm. That kind of works sometimes. Sometimes we're gonna have to do a lot of mob proofing because sometimes iron golems will just spawn here or somewhere. But I don't know who designed this one, but it's a very good iron farm. If I can remember it, I'll pop it up on screen or something. It's not been running because I've had it unloaded recently. But we do have a gunpowder farm. I built a creeper farm, and I will show that off later. Waddles actually uploaded a really good design that I don't fucking hate. So I have loved having a creeper farm that I don't entirely hate, quite frankly. But other than that, there are... one of the biggest issues I've had is... I'll just get into an episode and we'll have projects, and I like long-term projects, I do. But they're not particularly that interesting to watch. Like the last video, it was like a 2-hour video, basically, of just the time-lapse of me making the egg. And I did not think that was particularly... I just thought it was boring, so I didn't upload it, and that was kind of where I thought I was going to end it at that time. But I've had a thought. What if we have something... we try to have a little bit of building in every episode, a little bit of another thing. Maybe some kind of challenge or something like that, especially as we are getting the new pot stuff. I think there's a couple of things we can actually do with that. But I'm going to need help with that. So if you're watching this, leave a challenge you think would be interesting in the comments. Whoa. I hit my mouse. Sorry about that. But I think there's a lot of interesting things to do, but I've not been able to think of a lot of them, unfortunately. So, even if it's a stupid idea, just put it in the comment. I might do it. Who knows? I want to continue this as long as I can, so... let's just see what happens. But I do have a thing planned for this episode particularly. Something I've been holding on to in my back pocket for quite a while. Yes, I do have a bee farm. But if we pop through the nether portal... I'm gonna go to bed real quick. But I found a trail rune, and I've been holding on to this for a couple of months, and it's just kind of been in the background of my mind. I dug a little bit out and just placed some fences for decoration, basically. But we've already got some suspicious gravel, so I've set up a little camp. We've got all of our miscellaneous items we get, and places for the actual interesting stuff we get from the trail runes, and I think we're going to excavate the whole thing. I don't know how big this one is, and just judging from the fact that it's going this way, it might not be that big, but I think it'll be interesting to see either way. Actually, does it outcrop onto here? Does not appear to. I don't see any suspicious gravel. So maybe it's a small one, or maybe it's taking some weird curvy path that I don't know. But I've been kind of excited to get back into this, because I've very much been dying to get the music disc from the trail room. That is our main goal, I think. But I didn't bring enough food. Hold on. But other than that, I'm curious to see what kind of loot we can get. There's a couple of good armor trims from this. I've also got a little book that we can document everything we find. So let's just stop talking and see what we get. Alright. Yeah, glass. Alright. Should we clear the gravel? I don't think we should. It seems like it's actually part of the structure. Maybe we do? Maybe we don't. Let's clear out like another layer of grass. Grass, I don't know why I struggled with that word. But... Alright, we got a little bit more. I'm not seeing any... I think we're going to remove the gravel. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of our items at the moment. Put that in here. We'll start just carefully removing the layers of gravel. Because I don't think they're that important to the structure as a whole. Okay, nothing so far. Hopefully this is not a complete bust. That would be very disappointing. Ooh, here we go with another one. Oh, it's a shard. Maybe it's one we don't have yet. Fuck! I found a brick. Ooh, here's another one. Hopefully it's actually something interesting. Doesn't look like it. Is that orange dye? Huh? So far, thoroughly disappointing. It looks like we've hit an entire second side of this particular structure. Hopefully it has some goodies hiding. Hopefully. Oh. Hopefully this is a goodie. What is it? Hanging side. Okay, I believe that's one right there. Maybe we'll actually get our first... Ooh! This one right here staring us in the face. Oh! Oh, this could be good. Okay. Shaper. What is that one? What is that one? Alright, that one looks okay. Looks okay. Not my favorite. But hey, another armor trim and an actual good item for once. So far they've been very disappointing. Okay, looks like we got two more. Hopefully we'll get something good out of these as well. Ooh. Okay, another armor trim. Wayfinder. I think the Wayfinder was actually my favorite. So I'm happy to actually get that one. Okay, now let's see what this one is. What is that? Yellow dye. Alright, I didn't expect this to actually be as peacefully enjoyable as it is. I mean, I knew I would enjoy this mechanic, but it's very chill. I do like it. I wish there was more structures that had archaeology bits in it, though. Right now we only have a few. I'm sure that will change later, but maybe we'll find something good in this one. Ooh, that's a pot shard. Give me. Okay, we got two of those. What's in here? I should actually run up. That's not a archaeology block. Fuck. Alright, let's run up. I see one more. No! Fuck! We lost something. We just found something hopefully good. No, it's more fucking dye. Oh ho ho. What have we got here? Two on top of each other? That's... God, you could take that out of context. Oh my god. Friend pottery shirt. What's in here? Hold on. That's just lead. It's just golden nugget. Alright. this has been fun. I've been doing this for basically the last 40 minutes, but I think I'm gonna call excavating here. It's getting really difficult to see down there, so I do need to go get some torches, but other than that, I do like this mechanic. I hope it gets expanded upon in future updates. But I think we're gonna go possibly move on to a project or two, and I'll come back and I'll see you in a little bit. If I can ever get rid of these zombies. Alright, we're back, and I've basically completely excavated this trail ruins. Now, I haven't, no, we didn't find anything too interesting when I was finishing this up, unfortunately. I'll have to find another one to find the, like, disc, I think, because it was not here. Or if it was, I accidentally broke the block, which I unfortunately did a couple times, but... other than that, I have to think of something to do with this, or if someone thinks of it, put it in the comments. Maybe I'll end up doing it. But, other than that, here is everything that I found at the trail room. We did get every one of the, like, trail runes armor trims, which I'm happy about. Bunch of new pot shards, a couple of random objects, that I'm not sure what we're going to do with yet, but that's pretty well gotten that one all done and dusted, unless I find some more of this specific trailer rune, but I think that's basically everything. I think it's time to go, like, focus on, like, a building project, so I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. It's been actually a couple of weeks. I've been kind of bad for getting back to this, so I do apologize, but the even longer delay in this video, but I am back for a little bit of a project, and I want to get into it and finish the roof on this building up. I think that's the project for this episode. By the next one, hopefully, or later on, depending on how much time this fills, I hope to get the second story on the tavern, and hopefully we'll get a possible third, or, like, the roof on it next time. I don't know. But I have been in the process of, like, laying more foundations down for later builds, and doing some resource gathering, and all that good stuff. I have not worked up on the museum at all. I've not touched on it in the slightest. I actually don't remember where we left off. I think we were about to head off to a project, so I think I'm still on track. But in other news, if we go in here, other than a couple of things... Great job, Michael. Great job. We are completely moved out. Now, we're not ready to move into the new base yet. We're not at all, not the slightest, but... I'm currently living in the basement of my future base, and we'll show that, like I said, I'm going to show it off at the end of the video, so just try to, like, bear with me or skip ahead or whatever. But, let's just get into it, shall we? Alright. It's looking relatively done, other than the scaffolding on the left. Hold on, just 1 second. Alright, it's looking pretty done. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it needs some work, especially on these little side pieces right here. Okay, listen, I kind of forgot about them. I wasn't paying much attention, but other than that, I think this is good enough little, like, side shop, corner shop. I'm not gonna have too many villages in here, and it's not gonna have too much, not gonna have too much in general in here. Maybe some storage up top if I feel like it, but probably like 1 or 2 counters with at most 4 villagers. I don't see any more than that. But I think I've come up with a little bit of a plan. I don't like building things that are non-functional, to be honest. So I think some of our shops in here are going to be like pre-existing farms. If we slip back here real quick. Like, we've got these sugarcane farms, and I don't really like them. Sugarcane farms and melon pumpkin, and I don't really like them back here, so I think we're going to tear them down and rebuild them as structures. Like, build structures around them, build houses around them, and help populate that as a building. And with this area, we'll probably turn this into like a big villager farm and have the drops funnel into our little like farming store hobbit hole thing right here. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it ends up. Alright. Really, the only thing left to do is to move some of the animals, like the donkey horses, plural. Gotta move the rest of the dogs, Pib, and the allies. And I think we're gonna do that off cam, and then we'll be right back. And I think I'll show off the new base. So anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I am back, and I have finished moving all of our pets. The horses and stuff the horses and everything are upstairs right now. I've got them like tied up on our front porch, but everything else is moved down. And yeah, this is our new base. Doesn't it look nice? I worked really hard on it, and I think it looks very, very interesting. No, I'm fucking I don't have the energy to pull off that joke right now, unfortunately. But yeah, this is what will be our storage room on our new base. Right now, it's not much, but everything is organized. Right now, I need to build I want to actually build a sorting system this time, so I need to work on that. I've got to clear out all the space and build the redstone, and I need to learn how multi-item sorters work, because I definitely want some of those, and I do not want to have to like constantly run back and forth and have to do that, or have to build a bulk storage thing for like everything. That would just be a pain in the ass and completely unnecessary. But we're all moved in for the time being, and the base is starting to get done, and I'll show that off in a second. But we've had a little bit of a tragedy. Like, you might notice there's a specific fox missing. So I'm gonna go. Let's yeah, like I said, we've had a couple of accidents. Pim fell down the hole that leads down to the storage system right now and died. I did not think it would kill him, but apparently I was totally wrong. And a creeper blew up one of our LAs, which I've already cloned the other one, so it's not that. I guess it's not as big of a deal, but I still put a gravestone down. But other than that, we haven't had too many more accidents, so I guess it's technically fine. But either way, I think it's about time to show off what we're building as a new base. So let's head back. Alright, so I think some people are going to know immediately what this is just by the shape of it. We're gonna build the owl house for our base this time. If you don't know, it's an animated series that came out a few years ago. It's already wrapped up, unfortunately. It should have went longer. Fuck you, Disney. But it's It's a very impactful series to how I've been thinking about creativity since I've watched it. In general, it really, I would go watch it because nothing I say is going to make sense. But yeah, it's been a big influence on me since I've seen it, and just the way I like approach my own art and drawings. If you haven't seen those, you can go check them out on my channel and social media if you want to, whatever. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty impactful, and I guess we can talk about that more in future videos as we get further and further complete. There's still a lot of work to do. Yes, the back is complete. I'm not green, for God's sakes. Kind of complete. I still need to finish the window, but that'll come in time. I've been more or less just focusing on getting the shell of the building done and working on that. We still have a tower to build up and a ton of work to do, especially on the inside. Because this is not this is not finished right now. I kind of have the living room somewhat done. It still needs a lot of decorations, and I've got to like come up with a better solution because I made these before adding this like wall framing before I put in the stairs, and it's yeah, that doesn't look good. But other than that, we have a few things relatively done. This definitely needs some cleanup, and I need to blend that a little bit more into it, and still a lot of work to be done in here as well. But upstairs is not even been touched on. I literally just finished it, but so far I'm relatively happy and proud of this one. Definitely a third story that needs to be built up, and that's where the eye's gonna be. The like big eye window is gonna be. And I've had to like definitely change some more, like one or two things here and there, which is fine. I definitely want to make it my own and not make it like a one-to-one copy. But this is gonna be our base for this like whole like playthrough. I don't know how much more I'm gonna continue on it, but I will see. I definitely want to continue this. I want it to be a mainstay on the channel. I do play this game all the time, and it's I have a lot of fun with this game. I love this game. It's an interesting one. It's something that's been able to hold my attention for fucking years at this point, like no other game has. But I think, hold on, I'm gonna check that. But I think I'm gonna leave this video here. We're gonna have a lot more to do in the next one. I'm definitely gonna have more of a building focus thing because we had the whole like trail rune thing. If I can find another one, I will put that in the next couple of videos. But I doubt that I'm gonna find one quickly. You know. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's been fun to get back into recording this, and I think I might try to do this every 2 weeks if I continue on with this. Right now, I'm definitely planning on. That way I can get plenty of work in and get plenty of stuff for a video and also be able to play and actually work on things in my own time. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around. I'm getting back going on this this YouTube experiment of mine. So I hope you stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!